Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing really well. So today I am here to do a roundup of my reading from the first quarter of 2024, so going from January to March, and just taking you on a quick whistle-stop tour of my reading. To start off with, in total in the months of January to March I have read 20 books. 17 of those were new to me reads and 3 of those were rereads. The new to me books being This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousens, Foster by Keegan, In Memoriam by Winn, Mary or the Birth of Frankenstein by Eekhout, The Temple of Fortuna by Elodie, Harper, Babel by Kuang, Style and Substance edited by Bay Garnett, Henry VIII, The Heart and the Crown by Alison Weir, What Was Shakespeare Really Like by Stanley All the Violet Tiaras by Jean Menzies, Fantastically Great Women Who Changed the World by Kate Pankhurst, Bluestockings by Suzannah Gibson, Normal Women by Philippa Gregory, Women in Science by Ignotofsky, The Tower by Flora Carr, The Blue Castle by Montgomery, and Young Queens by Leah Redmond Chang. And then the 3 books I reread were Romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn, Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell, and King of Shadows by Susan Cooper. And I had no DNFs during this quarter, which is really nice to see. In terms of the star rating breakdown for the books that I was reading for the first time this year, yes, I am including the Storygraph quarter stars in here. I had 1 book at a 1.75 star, 1 book at 3 star, 1 book at 3.25 stars, 5 at 3.5 star, 2 at 3.75, 3 at a 4 star, 1 at a 4.25 star, 2 at a 4.5, and 1 at 4.75, which led to an average rating among my first time reads of 3.71. In terms of my fiction to non-fiction breakdown, I have read 12 books fiction, 8 books non-fiction, so 60% to 40% fiction to non-fiction. In terms of my genre breakdown, I have read 8 historical fiction, 6 non-fiction history, though I will point out that 2 of those were children's books, 2 romance books, 1 which was a general non-fiction, 1 classic, 1 which was kind of on the speculative fantasy side, and 1 essay collection. I haven't kept a very good record of how many books that I've bought over the past 3 months, so unfortunately I don't have that number to give to you today, but I'll try and keep a better note of that for next time. And then in terms of individual book reviews that I have done, I've been really pleased with my progress on this year. I have so far done 7 individual book reviews for books that I've read this year and 1 which was for a book that I'd read in 2023, so 8 in total. We took a slight pause over March because I was wanting to do all of my Herstory-a-thon books together, but I have done individual book reviews for This Time Next Year, Foster, In Memoriam, Mary or the Birth of Frankenstein, The Temple of Fortuna, Style and Substance, and Henry VIII, The Heart and the Crown, as well as I say for The Wolves of Winter, which I read last year. All of those review videos will be linked down below for you. I've just wanted to do individual book reviews a lot more because it means I get to give you some more in-depth thoughts on the books that I'm reading. I think it's more informative for you, and it also means that I'm having a deeper appreciation for these books. I started the year with, I believe, 18 books on my TBR, and at current point I have 20. Once again, I've been really bad at keeping a track of how and why those books have gone on and off my TBR, whether it's things that I've bought, things that I've just taken off and not read, DNF'd, read, etc. I am going to try to keep a better track of that this time round. But to say that it has been my birthday this month, I think having only upped my TBR in total for the quarter by 2 books is not too bad. And then in terms of the book that I'm currently reading, I have gotten about a 5th quarter of the way through The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion. This is one that I was quite wanting to read in March for Herstory-a-thon to count as one of the memoirs. Unfortunately, I haven't quite finished this one, but I'm glad to not be racing through it, or at least not be forcing myself to race through it. I'm definitely seeing where all the hype is on this book. It is very emotional, so I look forward to finishing that off in April. So there we go, that is just a quick snapshot of my reading over the course of January, February, March. Do let me know if you've read any of the books that I've spoken to you about today. Alternatively, let me know about anything that you really enjoyed that I should pick up. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.